For a long time, I kept comparing life here to life back home. How things worked, how fast things moved, how efficient everything was supposed to be. And without realizing it, that constant comparison was making life harder than it needed to be. Making comparisons feels natural at first. It is how we make sense of unfamiliar places. We measure what we see against what we already know. But over time, I realized that comparing life in the Philippines to the West was the biggest source of frustration I had. Things move slower here. I say it over and over. That part is true. Processes take time. Systems are not rushed. Schedules are flexible at first. That felt inefficient. But slowly I started to notice something unexpected. Even though things move slower, life feels more efficient in a different way. Less rushing, less pressure, fewer artificial deadlines. The day feels fuller, not because more gets done, but because less energy is wasted. Back home, efficiency often meant speed, faster responses, faster results, faster decisions. Here, efficiency feels more human. People take time, conversations matter, presence matters. Stress used to feel constant. Even on good days, there was always a sense of urgency, something to fix, something to optimize, something to chase. Here, that background stress slowly faded. It was not because life became perfect. Problems still exist, challenges still happen, but the emotional weight attached to them feels lighter. Not everything is treated like an emergency. One hard truth I had to accept was this: the Philippines is not the West, and it is not trying to be. Expecting it to function the same way only creates disappointment. So once I stopped expecting Western systems, Western speed, and Western outcomes, life became easier. I stopped fighting reality and started living inside it. Remembering where you are matters. Culture shapes behavior. History shapes systems. Pace shapes mindset. When you respect that, frustration turns into understanding. I notice how stress is handled differently. People adapt instead of reacting. They adjust instead of forcing outcomes. That approach quietly teaches resilience. Without constant comparison, gratitude becomes easier. You stop focusing on what is missing and start appreciating what is present. Life feels less like a race and more like a rhythm. There is space to breathe, space to think, space to simply exist without feeling behind. Comparison keeps you anchored to the past. Letting it go allows you to experience life as it is, not as you think it should be. I realized that peace was not found in fixing everything around me. It came from adjusting how I responded to it. The Philippines taught me that ease does not come from control. It comes from alignment. Aligning expectations with reality changes everything. Once I stopped comparing, stress lost its grip. Life became simpler, not because it changed, but because I did. Stopping the comparison made life easier. Not perfect, but lighter. Remembering that this is the Philippines, not the West, was the key. And once that truth settled in, peace followed. Thanks for riding with me today. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
sir. Good afternoon po.